All right, this is episode 33 of the Malapert Smart podcast. Thank you for listening, whoever's out there. We got some reviews for you of wrestling from the past week, and I got Vlad, the wrestling expert, on with me to discuss these shows. I know you people don't have a lot of time, so let's just get right down to it. All right, so we're going to start with Smackdown from last Friday, October 27th. This is a show we hadn't talked about last week, and it started with Roman Reigns coming out for a contract signing, and he was very rudely interrupted by LA Knight, whose music hit out of nowhere during Roman Reigns' entrance, extremely brash.
It just walks by him, yeah. Right
He also
yeah.
sits at the head of the table, which the commentators pointed out. It's extremely disrespectful. And Roman holds his tongue this whole time for almost 11 minutes into the show before he says something. Calls him an idiot, calls him stupid. That he hasn't done anything yet in this business. Signs the contract, ends up signing the contract. LA Knight gets the mic back and, goes on a catchphrase spree, basically. And gets the crowd behind him. And that's when Roman finally loses his cool and flips the table over. So this turned into a little bit of a fight, and LA Knight actually ends up getting the best of him by the end of it. He'll turn the tide, kind of get the upper hand on Roman, and if I'm not mistaken, it was Jimmy Uso. Yeah, there he is. And Jimmy Uso comes out to save Roman and gets backdropped onto a table. So Roman looks on at the pandemonium that just happened. And this ends up being a match. It ends up turning into a match between Jimmy Uso and Roman Reigns. Jimmy Uso and LA Knight. So that's the main event. Yeah. We could skip to that. I like that move that he does when he jumps up to the top rope for a superplex, but it's very dangerous. If he misses it, it could look kind of stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, he messed that up before, but he's also done it enough times where I guess he feels confident he can do it.
So he hits him with the BFT, the blunt force trauma. That's the name of the move. In case you didn't know, Vlad.
I'll try to remember it now that you said it, because I honestly didn't know that's what it was called.
Yeah, it's a good move. I like it better than the stunner, because the stunner he just kind of sits on his butt. This one, at least he slams his face onto the floor.
Yeah, the Stone Cold Stunner.
Yeah, so I like this move. It's a good move. It looks violent. It looks good.
It's fair.
So, this is what happened after the match. Roman Reigns does try to spear him, and he gets hit with the BFT too. Forgot that happened. So, anyways, Vlad, let me get some of your thoughts about this segment. What did you think of it?
Yeah, I mean, it was good, of course. It was the stuff with Roman and LA Knight. I mean, just the stuff with Roman in general is always the best stuff on the show. If you really look at the rest of the show, I don't know if you're going to even cover much else from SmackDown, but I mean, this was really the only thing that truly matters at all, even slightly. So, I mean, it was good. It was pretty good. You had to have Roman look like he's kind of vulnerable, and things like that. So I think it was good, because before, like you said, he speared LA Knight, and what does that leave LA Knight? He needs to get some sort of comeback before their match. So I think this was fine. It was a good segment, good opening segment, and good closing segment to the show. The only thing is now that's left to answer is if LA Knight is going to lose, which we all assume he will, how do they go about doing it, which doesn't kind of hurt him that much? How does he come back from a loss? I think it begs the question that I think that you asked a couple of maybe when we first started getting into this feud. What is the point of putting it in so early if he's not anywhere near ready to be the champion? I mean, he's hot. Is this like a test to see if he can hang with the big boys, hang with Roman, like put on a good quality match with him?